to get us started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And this will not be fielded. It's a touchback and comes out to the 25. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Backs in the league had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a carry for Lindsay. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Check 26, check 26.
Block working out of the gun. And his throw here's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
7 brings up 3rd and 3.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
Get in the weight room. Charlie. 54, right there. 54 Mike. You ain't going nowhere. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Now this time Locke will throw, and that will be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Locke. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. 20. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
Intercepted by the Cowboys.
He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
1st and goal from the 3. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Touchdown.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Greg Zuerlein to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Spencer will elect to not bring it out here. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
The ball carrier.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. 48 for money. Let's go, D.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
24-yard line.
And on 3rd down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back.
He's checking. It's 3, 2, 18. Chopper.
Shotgun snap to Locke. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
That's good.
A huge play there for Denver. 45 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy. Jerry Jeudy, 29 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Second and 4.
47 to
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He'll fire this deep for Gallup, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Prescott from the gun on third. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Prescott on first down. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Zerline now for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Cowboys 14, Broncos 7. Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Spencer will elect to not bring it out here. It's a touchback.
5-yard line.
Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
14, Broncos 7.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Now Prescott. And that's Elliott, complete. It's a gain of 9 yards. And they're going to face a third down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Prescott from the gun. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Now Prescott on 4th down. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 21. He'll start things with a handoff to Lindsey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
No gain on the
offensive line really didn't give him any room to maneuver on that play.
Things closed pretty quickly, didn't they? And how about the wrap-up at the end of that tackle? Left no doubt there would be no additional yardage to be found.
2nd and 10.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
Lock on the give. It's Lindsey. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Here's Lindsey. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
Taken down.
And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards for the Broncos there as they've got themselves a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Check 15. Check 15. Shoot. Watch the shoot. 61. Matchbox. Right. Ready.
Now to the air. Lock. That's going to be caught by Judy. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here. Mike 48. Mike 48. Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Hey, look, 48. Look, hey, we go, Mike. Go. Let's go. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, team, line in. 48 for Mike. Go.
Lock going to throw. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
At the 1-yard line.
Second and 12. End zone. Prescott looking for his running back, and he's got him. And they work this out past the 25. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
27 on the play.
And they were backed up to start the drive, but not anymore. Now, that's the play call that the offensive coordinator had in his head. You saw the end result. He wanted to go ahead and push the ball downfield, and that's what they did. And they wound up with good yardage there to get things rolling.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of 26
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down.
A first down carry by Elliott. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. 13 yards remaining on second down. Prescott now from the 50. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A first down throw for Prescott. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target. And now it's 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Mike Purcell drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Zerline onside kick is up and through. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch it work, watch it hate, watch it.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
We got 3. We got 5. We got 3.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Open man. He completes it to Judy. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Set him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Locke. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Xavier Woods with a pick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead, but that was a drive that was so long it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Prescott now. And the Broncos get there and take him down. Barreling in for the sack, Shelby Harris.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott. And the pressure gets to him again. Bradley Chubb picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard. That will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise. And it paid off for him on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this 3rd quarter.
47-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they can put a good drive together here, go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
At the 46-yard line.
Second and 11 now. They look to throw. It's Locke. He's got his big tight end, Fan. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Locke. Over the middle, complete to Judy. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A 21-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded near the back of the end zone. Pollard elects to keep it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
2nd and 2 at the 33-yard line.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Here's Prescott. Drops it underneath. Elliott. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So a first and 10 now in Denver territory at the 43. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
It's a gain of 20.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From the red zone now, Prescott. It's caught, Cooper. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
At the Broncos' 11-yard line.
They'll run with Pollard. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now second and goal.
Justin Simmons on the tackle. A gain of 5. Brings up second and goal.
They'll try again with Elliott. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. So a little extra time to ponder this third and goal as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. Now Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides. So I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle. But that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play. And the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A.J. Boye up to make the tackle.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
On second and 9, Prescott into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. The full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Mike 48, Mike 48.
They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard, 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly got dented with that first down run, so now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
At the 23-yard line.
Cut. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. I know he's out.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 8.
Crazy how them tables turn. You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch you hate, watch you lurk, can't relate. Watch you skirt out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the game, on sight. Red tight, set the bar, take.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Check, Mike.
Now this time Locke will throw. Open man Hamler, that's complete. Yeah, that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down.
For the field goal, a 38-yard attempt.
And McManus able to put it through. And that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And
on 1st and 10, Prescott got his man there complete to Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Dallas.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Jarrell Casey able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
2nd down.
To try again after the sack. Prescott, that one completes. Elliott. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
3rd down.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. To throw is Prescott. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 13-yard line. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Going to run again here with Pollard. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown. And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. They got the dramatic score to tie the game here late 4th quarter. Now all eyes resting on the foot of one man.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Your brother called me before the game. That's his guy in fantasy. He needs this one badly.
A very important extra point there, up and good. And that is going to put him on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
It's gonna take it. No hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm a boy. Wait for the safe boy till there's nothing left. I'm a root to the bed until we all got them baguettes. Yeah, the footsteps coming.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Working with a 2nd and 3. Lock to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. KJ Hamler, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Faking the give to Lindsey. Here's Locke. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield.
Cowboys. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Prescott letting one fly deep for Cooper. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. But he will not be able to bring it back. My goodness, what a bizarre ending. The kind of decision that could get a quarterback released before he gets back to the locker room. But fortunately for him and his crew, the ball game is over.
24.
Down to the final play. That's where we win in this one, a dramatic finish. And I know that the field goal was going to be pretty long, but to not kick the field goal, at least take the chance to win there with 3, what did you think, partner?
You know that in pregame, as he warms up, the kicker gets with the special teams coach, and they figure out a number in both directions, all right, versus win, no win, if it's a possibility, whatever it is. And they give a number to the head coach. This is where I'm good from. Between here and here, maybe that wasn't the number he gave him today.